So there you have it. The worst defense against the worst offense. And again, I said it all depended on who stepped up to the plate. And it seems as if the Washington Redskins wanted a lot better than we did. Welcome, everyone, to another day of disaster in Dallas. Oh, that's a good title. Disaster in Dallas. I gotta write that down. Disaster. Anyway, yeah, that's what I labeled this as. Disaster in Dallas. But this is a game that basically was going to tell us who we really are. And now we know who we really are. And first of all, before I get started, thank everybody for being a part of this channel. Thanks to all the new subscribers. And make sure you hit the notification button so you'll be notified for the next notification of the video to be posted. Because I am looking forward to hearing some breaking news. We need some breaking news this week, guys. I promise you. So I'm just gonna jump right off in. So let's talk about the offense side of the ball. So basically, when the game started, I noticed when they came out, they had a different. They changed the dynamics. Okay, they changed the dynamics with the tight end, the close receivers. Under center. They started out pretty good. In that area, we moved the ball pretty good for a minute. What happened, I couldn't tell you. But they did change the dynamics. Again, I really can't bash the offense too bad, man, because our front line, I'm going to tell y'all something, guys. We have no more offensive tackles. The depth chart is very, very thin. We had brought Cameron Irvin in. Cameron Irvin did pretty good. I was really impressed with him up against Chase Young. He did pretty good against that guy. I was impressed. But, guys, we have nobody else. We have McGovern at guard to back up Connor Williams, and that's it. What I can say, if Dak recovers like he needs to or he should, somebody's going to pay Dak. And I asked myself, is this the reason that we're not going out to get anybody, to bring anybody in? Because they're trying to save this money to pay Dak or whatever. But, again, let's start with your general manager, man. The general manager have made such bad choices and decisions on who he paid and when he paid him and who he didn't pay. And that's the reason we're right where we are today. So, we did see the dynamics change. We saw the play callers change in the beginning. Why it didn't continue? Basically, once again, I think Kellen Moore, he just didn't have enough experience in the NFL to call plays. Basically, that's what it boils down to. Kellen Moore does not have enough experience to be calling the offensive plays. And I'm very, very, very disappointed in Mike McCarthy of not stepping in and calling these plays. And my question is, why isn't Mike McCarthy not calling these plays? Is this something Jerry Jones has put in place, that this guy is the head coach and Kellen Moore is the offensive coordinator? If that's the case, Jerry Jones, you are killing this team. You are killing this team. I noticed once we did change the dynamics of the play calling and things like that. One thing I did see, Andy Dalton, he got under pressure. Instead of him stepping up into the pocket, he rolled out the pocket. And it hurt us. And I don't know um, what's his mentality of that, but when that pocket starts forming the umbrella type shape, you don't try to step out and around the tackle because you're dropping back another 5-6 yards to get to the outside. What you do, you usually, when you see that umbrella effect happening or that arch happening, you step up in the pocket. Well, what Andy Dalton did, he tried to drop back and then work his way around the tackle, which caused him to lose more yards. And we saw the results of that. So, also I did see another change. I saw Zeke did not come out there with any sleeves on. I guess they're watching this video, man. I guess they're watching because I'm telling you, I'm going to tell the truth. Because if for some reason Mike McCarthy is not getting in these guys' face and demanding respect, because what I'm seeing, I mean, it's so much lackadaisical things going on out there on the field. I mean, they're just too lax, and nobody's getting fired up. Nobody's pumping nobody's up. Nobody's pumping nobody up. It's more like, well, Dak is gone. What do we do? This is the opportunity for somebody to step up and make noise and push this team. On the offensive side of the ball, I don't care if it's Zeke, I don't care if it's Andy, somebody, I don't care if it's Cooper, I don't care if it's Gallup, but these guys do not have any fire. There's no fire in this team. And I'm going to tell you what really pissed me off. When Andy Dalton took that hit like he did, and everybody on the offense stood around and looked, what was that guy's name? That guy's name was John Bostic. Went straight head and shoulder first on Andy Dalton. And nobody on the offensive side of the ball had the balls to get up in that man's face and snatch his head off his shoulder. Not one player. Not one damn player had the balls to step in that dude's face and snatch his head off his shoulders. Then I'm looking on the sideline. I look at all the linemen. They got their head down. Nobody's picking nobody up. Mike McCarthy sitting over there with that damn mask on his face, covering up. Hell, must be covering up his damn eyeballs. Hell, I don't know. Because evidently he don't see what the hell's going on the field. Take the playbook from Kellen Moore. And let's talk about once Andy Dalton went down. So they bring Ben DINUCCI in, guy come out 7th round pick from James Madison. And I like this kid, but Kellen, understand, this is this kid's first NFL start. True enough, you came out. I think what he do? He got tackled or something. I can't remember. He did something in the first play. But the second play came out and hit a strike to Amari Cooper. Got a first down. Okay. We're moving the chain. But then, Kellen, because you are not aware and because of your lack of experience on the field, you were not able to see that, hey, I got a rookie quarterback. Let's do a few handoff, couple of razzle-dazzle, and work him up to throw the ball. Because you know what happened after that? He threw the interception? Yeah. The next play. You got a first down, Kellen Moore. You got a first down. We still got a whole second half to play this game. And you call a pass play. I just don't get it. So, Ben DINUCCI gets in the game and, does this what he could with the little bit that we have. But at the same time, personally, Kellen Moore is hurting our offense. And Mike McCarthy refused to take the playbook from this guy and take over. I don't get it. I I have so many notes down here, but I'm not going to even try to go through all of these notes. But I can't tell you this, but they did the comparison. Dak was averaging 32.6 points a game. Before Dalton went down, he's only averaging 10 points a game. So that shows you, and I know you might say that's not fair, but I'm just saying, you see the big drop off. The big drop off. So we gave up 91 yards in the first quarter, and we only had 17 yards in the first quarter. So we only had 17 yards in the first quarter, guys. What else can we talk about? Oh, and also Washington's defensive line controlled the line of scrimmage. They controlled the line of scrimmage. We're talking about we played a 1-5 team, guys. A 1-5 team. And see, evidently, Washington recognized the rival that there is between Dallas Cowboys and Washington, the football team, which formerly was the Redskins. There's always been a big rival between the two. But McCarthy, if you don't do the history and the study of the history of the Dallas Cowboys and who their rivals are, dude, you're lost, bro. You're lost. And for John Bostic to take that hit, it was totally disrespectful. He disrespected the whole team. He disrespected Andy Dalton, which he got kicked out the game. But evidently, he knew the rival between Dallas and Washington. And we got a bunch of guys out there basically I'm just playing the game. I'm just playing the game. So big ups to Cameron Irvin. He did pretty good at the offensive tackle. Again, our play calling fell apart. And it's as if Kellen Moore didn't have any type of play calling for Ben DINUCCI. He put Ben DINUCCI in the same position as Andy Dalton. Like he put Andy Dalton in the position of Dak Prescott. But no, nobody came to the rescue of their quarterback getting injured. You already lost one quarterback and you lose another one, and nobody runs up to this dude and snatches his jersey off his back. Nobody. This team is lost, man. So let's talk about the defensive side of the ball. So remind you that this is a 1-5 team, and Washington come into the game with the worst offense in the league. The worst offense in the league. And they put 25 points up on us. 25 points. And we only scored 3 points out of 4 quarters. Again, Trayvon Diggs, don't know what you was doing, bro. Don't know what happened. But you got beat for a 56-yard touchdown. Anthony Brown, you getting beat. Oh, and what was that? Oh, still. Oh, that's how I put the interior is still inferior. Antoine Woods, at the end of the game, he wants to fight then. Man, Antoine Woods, get off the field. Get off the field. Get off the stage. How about that? But whatever Dallas do, they need to continue to let Neville Gallimore play. This boy is fast. He's coming off the ball cat quick off the ball. But Antoine Woods, you big, You fat and you out of shape. No push. Dorrance Armstrong came in and made a play. But again, there should be some breaking news, you guys. When you playing the worst offense in the league and you give up 25 points. So let's talk about this. So the final score was 25-3. We had 12 first downs. The worst offense in the league had 21 first downs. We had 142 yards total. The worst offense in the league had 397 total yards. We had 83 yards rushing. The worst offense in the league had 208 yards rushing. Should I go on? I think not. Again, our secondary is not up to par. Our defensive coordinator. If Jerry doesn't see this as an issue, he's part of the problem. Because basically my fix is, Kellen Moore, you're out. Mike Nolan, you're out. Somebody call Mr. Fix-It. Wade Phillips, bring him in. What do we have to lose now, guys? What do we have to lose now? And we still have a shot at this. But if we don't make any changes, I mean, this is it. Last week, it was either way. But this game, basically, we have every reason to make changes. Every reason. 3 points in 4 quarters. 3. And we're allowing 2 awful coordinators to tear down this team. I don't care what nobody say. It's the coordinators. We let Chris Richard get away. You know one thing I like about Chris Richard? Hell, he went tried to fight the darn defensive coordinator from the Eagles. Y'all remember that? That was to get his boys hyped up. And maybe these old men that we got out there, Mike McCarthy and Mike Nolan, maybe the game has passed them up. But again, Mike McCarthy, this falls on you, brother. The team is as good as you, brother. And if you can't corral this team and work these boys up to wins, I don't even want to watch the guy's press conference, because all he's going to do is, do some political talking. He's not going to point fingers. It's on me. It's on me. Some heads got to roll after the day. The head must roll today. Pathetic. Totally pathetic. So, here we are. I'm going to tell you, man, I walked out the darn room a few times, hit my cigar a few times and had my drink a few, I walked out, man. I mean, I started watching the Titans, and I started watching NFL Red Zone, and walking back in, because it got to a point it was too hard to watch. But I have to watch it so I can bring it to you guys so we can all kind of talk about this. And I will continue to do that regardless if we win or lose. We still have to talk about what's going on with our team. The disaster in Dallas. That's where we are. What else I put down here? I circled Washington was the worst offense before today's game. They had put up season highs against us. So anyway, guys, that's where we are, man. I mean, there's no reason for us to ruin our Sunday. We still got some games to watch today, but it's no reason for us to get all upset. I don't expect none of you guys to get upset, because we all kind of figured, where we were. But I thought definitely this was going to be, even if we'd have won this game, it really wouldn't have been a big win because we were supposed to have won. But we couldn't even win against the worst team in the NFL. So where do we go from here? Well, I just tell you like this here, guys. On Tuesday, hell, they might be at practice Monday. I don't know. But we should have some breaking news. There should be some breaking news, guys. So, for whatever reason, Mike McCarthy refuses to call the plays on offense. And if he thinks this is a good way for him to show the GM and the owner that, well, I need to be calling play. No, you better step your butt up and say, you know what, regardless. Because now it's my reputation. You understand? It's my reputation. And if the owner don't like it, fire me, man. Fire me. But I'm taking over these plays. But again, 3 points is enough to win the game if you don't give up 4 or 6 or 7. And our defense didn't help at all. Again, I say this about our offense, man. I mean, we're depleted on the offensive side of the ball, man, with the offensive line and our quarterback being gone. But our defense is like, man, I mean, they're like slaw. But nobody, I'm expecting somebody when they get back home to throw a darn helmet through a glass window or turn over a table or get into a, well, you should have gone to fight with the guy that hit your quarterback. When I saw that, that told me everything about this team. We're soft. We're very, 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 very soft. Nobody has balls on this team. But anyway, man, I'm not going to hold you guys up anymore. We'll get back together midweek. Hopefully we'll have some breaking news. You know, I can take a losing season if there's changes. But for us to continue on going like we're going right now, it's very unacceptable. So with that said, guys, I just hope you guys have a great rest of the evening. Enjoy your day. And let's just get ready for tomorrow, man. Let's get ready for next week. All right. Y'all take care. Like I always say, keep your head up. Deuces.